What's up, everyone? It's been a bit since we have last spoken. I had some footage before Christmas Eve, or before Christmas, just some orders and stuff, and talked about various things. But instead of going back and just doing all that again, I think I'm just going to talk about some of that now. Got a cool new sign from my father-in-law. He has a CNC machine, so he made us some different signs and stuff. So. But anyhow, I've been sick for like the last 2 weeks. So I've had basically no energy. I was running 102-degree fever for a few days. It was just like very out of it for a while. So fortunately, things were pretty slow in the Bricklink store, and things were slow with the day job. So I was able to get a decent amount of rest. But like I slept on the couch for 2 weeks basically because I just was coughing so much, draining, just tons of drainage. Now you can hear my voice is still not like great right now. But I just sleep on the couch so I didn't wake up my wife and my partner all the time with all my drainage and stuff. So it's been a long couple of tiring weeks, and I'm just finally starting to get out of it. I still have a lot of drainage, still have some bad coughs, but finally starting to get better. But kind of want to just do a quick a recap, I guess, of the last couple weeks /store tour / wrap up 2023. But I can't even remember what all was around. So I'm gonna go just kind of point some stuff out. So I built this in here. Forgive me if some of this was in the last video. I can't even remember at this point. But put this up, basically have all my sorting categories, the 16 different categories that I mostly use. And so then when I do a raw sort into those white bins, I'm going to flip this around. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Basically just all the categories that I use for different purposes. Take a selfie stick off. It's a little bit unruly unless I'm pointing it at myself. Hence selfie stick. Yeah, just put the rack up, get the shoe boxes, so I can have my core categories for sorting. So, bricks and modified bricks, etc., etc. So when I do a sort down into these bins, I can do that wherever. So I could take these color bins, sort them into 16 of those or thereabouts, and then just dump them right into these. And when these are full, then I can go and process that back into those white bins, but with like individual types. So you can see I just did the bricks over the last couple of weeks. I did the plates over the last couple of weeks because both of those are full, and then the flat slopes is due now, basically. So I'll probably do that this weekend. Yeah, so it was great. Like my 5-year-old at one point, I had all of right before I got sick, I got sick the day after Christmas. So like around Christmas, I brought plates upstairs with a bunch of those white bins and this bin and had it ready to sort. And then I just got super duper sick and couldn't do anything. But like a week and a half after being sick, my 5-year-old, she's like, "Dada, do you want to sort these?" I was like, "Oh man, you just melt my heart." So she and I just sat and she helped me sort the entire thing. I was sure she was going to just run out of steam and get bored at some point, but she just helped me sort the entire thing and had a lot of fun doing it. Just a little bonding moment. Yeah, so just some quick highlights. As you can see, we've got more acro here. Again, I can't remember if I talked about it in the last video or if it was something I had recorded and just did never get back around to. They're not secured right now. They're still loose. That said, the gravity on the floor kind of keeps them where they are, so I might just put a screw or something in just to keep it from flopping around, but I don't really see the need to mount the entire thing on the wall. But that one's W1, so that's going to go there, and then it'll go down like that, and it'll filter those bins here. All these bins will backfill into that space. And then these two acro are going to go on this spot on the wall, and they'll come to about here. So I'll just have to shift the speaker and stuff over. That'll basically finish out all the acro I can possibly put on this wall. There'll be a little gap of space here that I can do something with, but I'm not super worried about that at the moment. Everything underneath here, it's that shelf, and then these kinds of bins, which those individual bins I can pull out and then put other stuff in. There's a bit of an overhang of about a foot or so here that it goes off of that Sterilite bin. So I can have, once these totes are gone, I'll have a little bit more room to slide stuff down. So yeah, that's nice and new. Another thing I did over the past couple weeks was go to an estate sale. They had a bunch of Lego. So I grabbed some stuff like the Ninjago City, which I got for a really good price. So that's listed in my Bricklink store and local marketplace. I got the Quickie Mart from Simpsons. That sold the same day. Basically, I bought it, listed it, and it sold right away. And then I got, it was like 8 or so of the architecture sets. I think it was 8. So I had 2 Sydney, a Berlin, London, and Las Vegas. London was in a bag with another one. It's not a very, it's a current set, and used is only like $20. But the rest of these go for, some of them are $100, $150. So I got good prices on all those at the same estate sale. And I also had a San Francisco and a Venice, another Sydney, and I forget what the fourth one was. And those just sold. Like I just handed them to my mail person 2 minutes ago or so. So that's all what's left of those to sell. I have a London, a Paris, and a New York City that are mine that I like because I've been those places. I want to keep them. But I haven't been to Sydney or Berlin or San Francisco or Vegas or any of those places. So they have less meaning to me. Got a Phasma in that same estate sale. I got it for about half of what it goes for normally. And then I got another set, which sometimes my partner watches videos, so I'm not going to talk about it, but it's a gift for her. But basically, once everything from the estate sale sells, then I will be up about 25% or more from all that, while still keeping that other set, which is a couple $100 set. Still keeping the other set as a gift for her. So that's pretty cool. That was a good dealio from that estate sale. So little updates. Basically, I'm done with the shuttle. I think I need to finish building the base for it. But the actual shuttle and rocket pieces are now done. I got all the parts in for that. I think technically I'm missing some of these little 1x trans neon orange that go in the back of here. Not a huge deal to me at the moment. Oh, also from the estate sale, I think that's the original, one of the original Slave 1s, and then this carbon freezing chamber, and got good prices on both of those, so those are also listed. Yeah, sales have been a little bit slow this month in January, but I'm not super concerned about that. I'm just trying to really focus on recovering and getting better, not being so sick. But I've been uploading, I uploaded almost 2,000 parts from that plate bin. I forget how many bricks. It was probably 1,000 bricks or so. So just slowly finishing out. Like I got through the grays, I got through the tan, I got through the red over the break. It was cool. I brought the tan and the red bins to Christmas at my in-laws, and then my brother-in-law and then my other brother-in-law's wife both helped because they like sorting stuff, so they helped me sort down a bunch of those. So that was great, and I was able to get those quickly worked through. So from the color bins, all that's left is the blue, the green, and then the white down in there. So that is pretty nice to finally be through all of those, which means I've got some nice empty space that I can put various things in. Trying to think what else. I mean, Christmas came and went. All the Christmas decorations are back in there, so that took up a decent chunk of time just getting all that sorted out. This will be need to go through pretty soon. It's all clean, unsorted Lego. So it just needs to be basically, once I'm done with those color bins, then I'll be able to just start sorting this down into my categories. 2023 I felt was a pretty good year overall. It was my first year, so there's nothing really to compare it to. But I have a good setup in the store. I'm trying to avoid any major purchases now until I can get through some of this bulk that I've got, and I can go through these things just so I can kind of clean up stuff around the store, because there's plenty of bulk that I can work through just in this room. There's that bin, which is a bunch of stuff that's kind of semi-built that needs to go through, and along with this one. Those both came from all the color lots. Then there's the one down here and that gray top one there, which is about that big. Those both need to be sorted through. Those are just loose bulk that's mostly clean. And then obviously, what I just talked about in the red bin, that's all Lego that I have cleaned from that original bulk purchase that I got way, beginning of or end of 2022. That goes with the stuff that's up in the garage that is filthy and just super nasty, so it has to all be cleaned as I go. But yeah, so plenty to do, plenty to work through. Minus that estate sale and then this eBay fig haul that I just got today. Bunch of Ninjago stuff that I got to go through and make sure there's nothing super fake in here. Mostly Ninjago. There's a couple other things. Accepting that, the estate sale, and I ordered some of the Series 25 CMFs. Trying to avoid any other purchases so I can work through some of this stuff and take advantage of all the groundwork that I've already laid. Yeah, so thanks for watching. This will be a short one, but I wanted to finally recap, say hello after having been gone for a bit, and just give a nice update on where things are with the store.